Maayong bunta. Good morning. Welcome to our Mindanao Dream. You're wondering why are we doing a video so early this morning? That's because we're traveling to Butuan. We're going to do a manufacturer's recall on the Ford. So we're taking you along with this. So let's get off. Well, we're here in Butuan City, Nakaron, pero a lot of traffic today. It's Wednesday and it's only 9 o'clock, so we're going to be late for our appointment. We were supposed to be there at 9 and it's 9:01 now, and so we're probably going to be about 10 minutes late to our appointment. I didn't expect this kind of traffic this early in the morning. We didn't do any video of the road going from Bislig to Butuan. It's the same, other than the fact that we don't have any all the road construction between Bislig and Butuan is complete. All cemento, Nakaron. No need for swab test, no need for rapid test, no checkpoints for temperatures. It's pretty much open now. We're hoping for the same in Davao next month. We're gonna call again next week to see if my ACIR card is there. My permanent resident visa card. Ooh. Well, we're here at Ford Butuan, and there's no place to park. So Pearl's going out to see where we can go, what to do next. Okay, we've talked with the service people, and it's a TP sensor for the engine. Don't ask me, I don't know what TP stands for. But Pearl asked them if they had any incidences with engine failure due to this sensor, and they said no. But the company that made the sensor or provided the sensor for Ford said that they anticipated that there could be a problem with it, so randomly they picked certain individuals that had purchased the Fords, and our name was picked. So that's why we're here having the sensor replaced. They only said it'll take less than an hour to replace the sensor. So we won't be here that long. So I guess it wasn't that big of a deal for us being 10 minutes late. So, want to walk them around and show them some of the vehicles that they have inside? Yeah, you want to see. Let's go. So, first we got here is a Ford Everest, which is compared to the Ford Explorer in the States. Let's see, I don't know if they don't have the sheets on them like they do in the States for cost. All leather interior. Front and back. There's room back here. There's even for a third seat on this one here.
Do they have a stop?
No, they don't. Titanium, so that's top of the line, top model. Ford Ranger. Phil's got a price list here. Ford Everest Titanium. So, the Ford Ranger 2.2 automatic. This one's only a 2-wheel drive. It does come with a headache. This one does have a headache rack with it though. Here they have another Ford Everest. Really, this one looks like it may not be the titanium model. Nope, it is. It's just it's in white. Oh, and this one's locked up. while we're here waiting for the sensor to be replaced on the Raptor, we decide to give you our pros and cons on that pickup truck. And we'll start with the cons. Number one con for me is the high beam headlights. They're not so bright. They got good fog lights, the good running lights. They have the good, your normal standard LED headlights, but when you go to the high beams, in my opinion, not good enough.
But that's something that can be replaced.
Yes. Well, that's one of the things I'm going to replace on that truck is I'm going to replace the headlight assembly to a better headlights. Okay, next, the horn.
Horn.
The horn sounds gay for a truck,
It does.
and then also you want to push, horn on the steering wheel, push it to honk because you use your horns a lot here, and
We use it for communication here.
sometimes you press the horn and it doesn't do nothing. You have to press really hard sometimes. So I don't know. So the
You
sen-
actually bought.
the sensitivity on the horn needs to be better.
Yeah.
We, like Pearl was just about to say, we did buy some new horns for it, and I'm waiting to get the grill to come in that I'm replacing on it, and then I'll replace them at the same time. And the horns are a lot louder and more like a truck horn, not
Not a gay horn.
a gay horn. Another one, third con in my opinion, is the bed liner. The bed liner is a plastic drop-in type model.
Yeah.
It's not like you see in the States or other places where it's a spray-on bed liner, like Line-X. That's what I had in my truck in the States. That would be so much nicer if they would have done that. Because with the heat here, the bed liner will eventually start to warp and bubble and have to be replaced. Next one is
The price is too high.
well, that's because we're dick. But the price we paid for the Raptor was just a hair over $2 million. And then the last one is the fuel economy. It's diesel, but of the other trucks in its class, like the Ranger, the Toyota Hilux, the Nissan Navara, those there, the Ranger pickup gets a better fuel mileage than the Raptor. All of them get better fuel mileage than the Raptor does. But I guess that's
The cons.
one of the cons on it. So
There were like maybe 5 that we could think of for the cons.
Yeah.
So nothing really major. Most of them are minor.
right.
So which is good.
Yeah. So now on to the pros. We got here. Okay. Oh, no issue with the steering, no issue with the transmission, no issue with the drivetrain, the way it handles on the road.
Yeah, I really like about it because it feels like you're just driving a car. It's easy to steer around with that.
Yeah. Now also, when you get to some type of a semi-rough terrain,
Yeah.
with the way the suspension is set up, it's not bad. You don't feel it really hard like you would on a rotary truck. And on the Raptor, you do have 4 different suspension modes. There's a Baja, there's a rock and sand, there's wet, there's just regular.
Have you ever used those?
I'm going to the Bukid when it's really
Oh.
rainy and stuff. I have used the one.
Yeah,
And-
I don't really use those.
Yeah. She forgets to take it out of 4-wheel drive sometimes too. So that's another thing. all these vehicles that we showed you here were all two-wheel drive, and I won't have a two-wheel drive rig. With the-
Four-wheel drive is very much helpful.
and also with the four-wheel drive, you probably, with doing that, your fuel economy does go down a little bit. Next one we got.
Quiet. Yeah, very quiet.
Very quiet. You do hear a little bit because of the tires are a all-terrain tire. It's not a street tire, so you are going to hear a little bit of noise from that. But as far as road noise and outside interference noise, no, the truck is really quiet. Well, oh, automatic.
My favorite.
Oh, it's an automatic.
Yeah.
The transmission is automatic.
I'm
Pearl,
expert
that's a
on
pro for Pearl.
automatic.
For me, it's a con because I prefer the manual transmission.
I don't know how to do manual
No,
transmission.
she's learning still.
With the bongo, I
With the
drive
bongo.
with them,
Oh,
but I'm
that-
still learning with them.
Yeah, she's still learning on the bongo, and she doesn't want me to teach her because she know how bad it was me teaching her how to drive. Now you want me to teach her to drive a stick shift?
Oh,
No. Somebody else is going to have to do that. Okay, so 5 is the fact it is diesel, it's not gas, so it gets better fuel mileage, and the fact that the diesel here is less expensive than your regular petrol or regular gasoline.
For a diesel vehicle, like he said earlier, it's very quiet.
Yeah. Even the engine itself is
Yes,
quiet
I really like it.
until I get to start changing things around, and so it sounds louder. Size, with it being the Raptor, it is a little wider and just a hair longer than your standard pickup trucks that are here, and I like that. I like big. Next we got the interior, leather interior, quality leather interior.
Yes.
The stitching is still good. You know, we've had it now for 2 years, no problems whatsoever. We did buy some seat covers for it, and I think we did a video on that. But that was just to preserve them, because in the long run, going in and out of the front seats, the back seats don't get used that often. But and the seat covers are leather as well, so that's a good thing. Next is the side view mirrors. The ones in the States, you have to take and actually grab them, and they're like a knuckle, and you can pull them in. So when you're in a tight parking spot or whatever your situation is.
Tight road.
Yeah. Here, right next to your button where you can adjust the mirrors up and down, in and out, you also have a button that'll actually, the side view mirrors fold in.
Especially
We like that.
And the traffic the road is so tight with
Yeah.
vehicles
Or if we're stopped at a store where Pearl has to get out and get a snack, get bread or whatever, and I'm staying in the truck, and we turn on the hazard lights, then we fold in the side view mirrors, so that gives you an extra 6 inches of space on either side that you're not impeding traffic. And when you're talking with all the motorcycles and scooters and cars that are going by, every inch helps. 9, we got the GPS.
we love the GPS.
GPS saved us today, as a matter of fact.
Yes.
We made a wrong turn and didn't realize it till we're about 16 kilometers down the road, and I saw the GPS saying, "Oh, that by the way, we were in Butuan at 8:45. Then all of a sudden it said we're going to be there at 10, and looked at it, and it was telling us to turn around. So we turned around.
So we found out that we were on our way to the bow instead of Butuan.
Yeah.
So we were 16 kilometers.
Yeah, 16 kilometers. So basically, with the 32 kilometer detour that we ended up taking, we would have been here probably before the 9 o'clock had it been for that.
Yeah, it got really good GPS
Yeah, really
navigation.
good. And last but not least of all these things here is it wasn't a standard. It was a deal made between
The agent.
the sales agent and us to buy the rig. As they put tinted windows all the way around. Even the windshield is tinted. Now it didn't get as high a tint as the side windows and the rear window, but all the windows are tinted, and that came at no cost to
Yeah.
us.
It's one of the privilege because we bought it in cash.
We bought it cash,
So
no
at least
payment.
the least they can do is to make something.
Yeah, I tried to get a little more out of them, but they were pretty kahiolo about that. So we settled for just getting the windows tinted, and that actually is a fairly expensive cost. So all in all, we are very happy with the Raptor. We have
Minor
had
cons.
minor cons. I only got 5 cons and
10 pros.
and
that
10
we could think
pros.
of.
The headlights, the horn never got to take care of. You just have to have it installed. The headlights I still have to buy, and I will do that, so then we'll have no issues. Because we do drive at night. If we go to Davao or we come to Butuan, we usually leave early in the morning when it's still cool, and because we get places we want to be there early. We get to Davao by 8 o'clock in the morning, so we don't have to worry about traffic so much. And to do so, we're traveling at night or early morning, and I want to have some good headlights when I'm driving.
Yeah.
So
So over and all, we are happy with our Raptor vehicle.
yes, we are.
So we can recommend you.
We recommend the Ford Raptor to
Yes,
anybody.
to anybody. So
We will wait and let you know when the service on the recall is done and complete, and let you know when we're heading back. We'll probably stop in and get something to eat. I don't know if we're going to stop at SM Mall or if we're just going to drive through and just head straight back. But you'll know when we know. So until then, we have left Ford Butuan and we are at Jollibee right now. We're going to stop and have lunch. It was a DMAP sensor that they replaced. They gave us the old one. So we're gonna go eat. Hope you enjoyed the video. Until next time, here in the Philippines, Mindanao, Butuan, Jollibee, salamat, God bless.